You've watched Through the Eyes of SJ, Part 1 and Part 2. And this is Part 3. And Part 3 was really one of my highlights of Part 3 was Hair of the Dog. So we had a really great, we had a good time there. I mean, it was fantastic. The owner and head brewer took us in the back and gave us a private tour, and there's a lot of footage of that in there. And yeah, so here's Part 3. And Part 3 is going to be, you know, some breweries and stuff that we went through and did. And then I lost a lot of footage of the evening, so I don't really have a whole lot of evening footage of some of the stuff that we did, but we did have an absolute blast. And then it's like the last day that we spent out there, we spent basically with Kevin, and it was just Mary and I and Kevin, and he took us out to Cannon Beach and showed us that, and we had a great time in that little town, which was awesome, and really just got to get a good feel of what the Pacific Coast is all about. So there you go. Enjoy. We're all doing the same thing. Which is awesome.
Thank you.
The Brew House is the same as it's been for 23 years now. This is my 24th year. We've been in this building about 6 years, and I moved over here because I really needed someplace where we could serve beer, have a restaurant, but I could still hide in the back and make beer. New barrels, these barrels stacked up over there are empty, waiting to get filled.
So when you get your barrels, are they predominantly wine or are they distilled?
Bourbon probably right now is the most we use. This year I got about 60 bourbon barrels.
Okay, okay.
I'll probably fill about 90 barrels a year. And so we have rum and tequila and calvados and other things we've got in. Not much wine. I only use wine for sour beers.
Oh, okay.
With wine, they kind of control the growth of microorganisms with sulfites. And with beer, we really don't do that. And so all the wine barrels probably are going to have some kind of microorganism in there. Mm-hmm. So I kind of only make sour beers in those.
Gotcha.
There are a lot of brewers that have been very successful with wine barrels with certain beers.
Like Belgians.
But you got to be careful about the barrels and how long you leave it in there. And
Okay, so this is a little private tour will get you. We're going to get a taste. It's cool.
Well, I bought two, so that was the plan.
I just did the same thing.
I just done a double IPA.
Wow. And this one's
Oh, outstanding.
So we brewed this with DeMolin, I think it was in 2012.
Quick, how many barley wine?
For about a year or so. This is the Rasputin recipe.
Oh, nice.
Good Lord, it smells good.
Oh.
I have done it. It just smells like
just a really shallow one.
But it's been real fun for me to be able to work with brewers from all countries. Even though we've grown up so differently, we have so much in common because of the beer. Just 2 weeks ago, we made a beer with DeMolin and Shigakonen from Japan, where we each brewed a different beer into the same fermenter, 3 different yeasts, and that'll get barrel aged. It's just right now cooling off.
And that's something you have no idea how it's going to turn out until it does.
And as I said, most of the stuff does not leave this building. There are days where bottles can't leave the building.
Now it lasts weeks. Before I used to announce it in advance, and there'd be a line on that day, and
And I've been in that line many times.
But, you know, lines got to a point where there's
People
pushing
are
and
out
shoving and
early making breakfast on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, they're
That
tailgating.
happens in Houston all the time at the liquor stores when they're going to be released at the liquor stores. Like,
Liquor stores.
You kind of remind
That's
me
where
a
they
little
sell
bit, your philosophy reminds me a little bit of Rob Todd and Allagash Brewing. Yeah.
because yeah, in Texas,
my
it's not
point
how to
is-
sell out of the brewery.
If you want to put your ear to the ground when bottles do walk out, I'll give you Jim's phone number.
Right.
We don't have it already.
Actually, I think you may.
So when do I need to be here to drink some of that cherry panapot that's in those barrels right there?
it's actually on tap next after the white peach Adams on tap now.
Well, drink up, guys.
We actually have a local text group between the three of us constantly keeping track.
With David McAdam. I don't know if you
Actually, I have to do that.
Your sister
I have to show
Yeah.
some of this.
Yeah.
The black beer.
Mendocino Brewing was probably the first one that I had, besides Anchor, Sierra Nevada.
What was your connection with Fred originally then?
Homebrew. Yeah, when I joined the Homebrew Club here in Portland, he was a member of the
You
Homebrew
were
Club.
Portland Brew Crew.
Yeah, so there was 20 people in the Homebrew Club, and Fred used to bring a 6-pack of beer from some strange place, tell us stories about it, and where he went, and Dixie Cup, and all the stuff that he used to do.
Dixie Cup.
Yeah, so he had great stories about Dixie Cup.
Wonderful,
Phone
but
rings here.
sad year.
That's
Wonderful,
my
but
group.
sad year not having Fred here this year.
Yeah, I mean, the impact he's made has really been huge, and there aren't many people that have done what he's done. It was kind of sad losing him, but he lived a great life.
And you guys don't realize, but Fred to me is at the level of Michael Jackson, if you know Michael Jackson.
Oh, sure,
He's,
sure. And most places around the world, I could ask in Belgium about Fred. They had read his books and they knew who he was,
Yeah.
just like Michael. But no, it's important to have role models like that. Nowadays, there's so many great breweries that there's lots of great examples of great beer. But back then, when Fred wrote his first book, he categorized beer by color. Lighter, darker, amber, and all the beers that were that color got put in that same category. So nowadays, you think that's crazy, but there used to be a time when people just asked for beer.
Yeah.
A color, it was just a beer.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still have Fred Fest, and this year we raised a little over $17,000.
Wow, that's great.
that was fun.
It was
Are you part of it?
Oh, yeah. The three of us were all there with,
Oh, sweet.
with the other buddy that he mentioned earlier, David. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small party of some great beer, great people, and
Amazing
really
good
has
food.
the spirit of Fred. Yeah, the food's nice.
That's awesome.
They actually have like workout stuff now. It's like yellow. It's like for their running stuff. Very small. Elderberry wasn't my favorite. I'm actually thinking.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, just on the corner by the water station.
Okay, so that is a stout with a marshmallow. There's a great story behind this. Oh man, the aroma is fantastic. You got water. What's that all about? Right now. Right, exactly. That's pretty good. It's got a nice burnt stout. So in goes the marshmallow. Yum, yum, yum.
I'm under an umbrella and there's a nice breeze, I'm game.
It's a good problem, right?
It's this is just how it is in Oregon. I'm done being designated driver. I got lost time to make up for.
That is beautiful. It's 20 samples.
So you got your Stout project. And I'll start over with the June right here. These 3 are bonuses.
Oh.
German Hollisbach, Cedar IPA, and a Sunsplash Kolsch.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy, man.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what? I think, hey Larry, I think he succeeded the mother of all samples.
I may have. That's pretty good.
We've all got cameras in our hands.
Wow.
That is probably the most photographed spot in the entire Northwest of the ocean. I love it when I cut my toes and
This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I've not seen anything like this. It's cool because back there are the mountains. And back there's the ocean. Ah. So absolutely incredible. This is beautiful. Wow. Phew. So we've made it to Denver.
We have. We're going to be here for a while.
We're going to be here for a little while because it's our departures and stuff. We were supposed to be, we had at least a 4-hour wait now.
Yeah.
So
We were just a little over an hour originally for what our wait was going to be, but I guess there's severe weather warnings back east, and of course that's where we're flying to.
So
Here we are.
I think we're going to go find a bar. So that was Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming, Portland, 2016, through the eyes of SJ. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just to tell you a little bit of what this actually meant to me, to give you a little background on why this was so special for me. And a lot of folks know, some don't, whatever, but my wife is an amazing individual, and the homebrewers, the homebrewers that do Homebrew Wednesday and I've become friends with are amazing people. What they set out to do for me was turn a horrible day that I never wanted to relive again. You see, a year ago on my birthday, my mother died unexpectedly. And I had said that I was never going to, celebrate my birthday. That was a day that was, for me, not to celebrate. And it was tough. It was a real tough time. A lot of these folks that you see out there helped me through that time because it was unexpected. We didn't know it. And, what would you think if on your birthday, day of birth, the one that gave birth to you actually dies? So my wife made a promise to me before we left out and everything. She said that she was going to take a day that I wanted to forget and give me a better memory. And yeah, she did. And so did the rest of the folks that came out there. So that's why Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming 2016 Portland, Oregon is so special to me. Is all those people that showed up turned a horrible day into a wonderful day and gave me new memories. And for that, I will forever and always be grateful. And it worked. So I'm getting back to brewing. Hope you enjoyed that through the eyes of SJ. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. Brew beer and make some fantastic friends like I have.